Hello friends, thanks for tuning in to another tech tip. You guys know that I love making you more efficient with your technology. And this tech tip, to start out with what I'm going to talk about today, the idea is the My Card feature on your iPhone, and there's a comparable thing on Android, and I'll walk you through that as well. But it's a way for you to share your contact record, which is your name, email, phone number, address, photo, all those kinds of things with the people that you're doing business with, meeting for the first time at a coffee shop, whatever. It's a very easy way for them to get all of your contact information into their contacts without them having to type it all in. And that some of you are like, Groner, I get it. I already know how to do this. Why are you even talking about this? Well, click off. I get it. If you've already got this, move on. But in the last week, I met 3 different people that had no idea you could do this. So, I like getting the inspiration for these tech tips from what's happening around me. Like, oh, that would be a lot easier if you used My Card. So anyway, I'm going to share. I'm not going to share my screen. I'm actually just going to put up some photos. On your iPhone, if you go to Contacts, at the top you should see My Card, and you can click that to go in to edit your card. If you're having trouble seeing, if you've never set it up, you might have to go specify a specific contact, which is your own contact in your iPhone, to be your My Card. But most people, when they go right into Contacts at the very top, they see My Card, and you can click on that and then click Edit. And then I'll put up a screenshot of what I'm looking at and walking you guys through right now. So the first thing that you'll see is my face. That's a recent photo from my trip to Berlin, and I like it. And here's the funny thing. When I call people, they end up laughing or commenting because I change this photo out about once every couple months. And I try to put this one's actually not silly. Most of the time I try to put a silly picture in here, and when they answer the phone, they're laughing. So I know that that's working. I'm having an impact on people with the photos I'm sharing with them in My Card, because when you call them and they have your card in their contact records, they see your photo when you're calling in, and it's hilarious. And then of course you can see first name, last name, title, company, and then there's some phone numbers down there. And the next screen that I'll show you as I scroll down farther is I said email address, I think. If not email address, you can add pronouns if you want to. Ringtone for that specific contact. The homepage of my website, my work address, and then the final screen I'm sharing is potentially birthday, different dates, things like that, medical ID, all that kind of stuff that you may want to share with people when you are trying to share your contact record. And once you go in and edit those things and set that card up, it's really easy. All you do is you go on your phone and you go into your contacts and you click on My Card and you scroll down a little bit. I'll put a screenshot of that up now. And farther down the screen, there's a Share Contact. And when you click that little Share Contact button, it actually brings up the screen that lets you choose which fields that you would like to edit. So I click Share Contact, and there's all this stuff. I can say, do I want to share my first and last name, the title, my company name? Yes. Phone numbers. I don't necessarily want to include my fax or whatever, fax number. I know I still have a fax number because some people like to fax. And then I go down, and then you hit the check mark to say, yeah, those are the fields that I want to send. And then it brings up this screen that lets you choose how you want to send that contact record to people. So you can either text message it to them, or you can email it to them. There's also AirDrop and all this. You can, if you're technical, you can do it. You can just touch phones in AirDrop mode to share your contact, but that's more advanced than I wanted to get in this video. You can either send it to your text message to them or an email to them with your card information attached. And then all they have to do is add it to their contacts once they get that on their side. They click on it and say, create new contact, and it's now in their contacts. And they didn't have to type anything in. It's so much easier and more efficient and accurate because they're not going to mistype a number in your phone number or whatever the deal is. So the idea for today's tech tip is make your life easier by setting up your My Card information in your iPhone. Now I'm going to put up a screen. I did a quick AI search for, can I do this on Android? And yes, you can. And the screenshot that I'm going to put up says, to set up a contact card in Android, open the phone app, go to your own contact, tap Add Calling Card. You can then choose a picture from your gallery or Google Photos, customize the font and color, and save it. To share it, go to your contact card in the Contacts app, just like you did on the iPhone, and tap the share icon to send it via text, email, or other messaging apps. And so you can do this no matter what phone you have. Once you've set your contact card up properly, you can easily share that with people. And if you've watched this far, some of you are like, yeah, I already knew how to do that. There are so many people that really don't know how to do this. You can't take it for granted that people know how to do that. And they don't want to appear foolish sitting across the table from you, not understanding how to use this technology. So they're never going to ask how you did that. So I'm putting this out there for the people that don't know. Again, 3 people in the last week had this conversation with me, and they loved that I shared how to do that with them at coffee or lunch or wherever I was at with them. I hope you found this one helpful. I'll see you soon.